Welcome. Welcome to my picks on the ballot for November 6th. I am Mark Stewart Greenstein. Yes, I am on this ballot, but I want to talk about the other columns, and we've been through columns 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3. We have reached columns 1 and 2. Column 1 is the no-brainer. It is I. On line 1G. And an even better candidate than me, my lieutenant governor candidate, John Demetrius, also on line 1G. You have a tremendous pair here for the taking. Media hasn't noticed that much. Maybe you will. And here's a test for media. Nobody's taken me up on it yet. Why don't you just put positions? There are 5 governor candidates. Put mine, Rod's, Oz, Ned's, Bob's, without names, without parties. Put them up on 20 issues. See where you feel, or who, we won't reveal the name right away, would best represent you as governor. I bet I get a majority. Because I know that the majority of Connecticut residents are, like me, desirous of less government, of it not intruding in our lives so much, desirous of the government that remains working better. And when you have smaller government, it does work better. You don't have so much malfeasance. When something does occur, you can rectify it better. Municipalities exemplify smaller government, and they tend to be run efficiently. They tend to be more democratic. Look, if you can't get your way with a legislative decision at a General Assembly, you're stuck. Maybe you can vote somebody out. When in a municipality, something is coming up for a vote, you very likely can meet the people who will be deciding. You might not even have to wait for a meeting. You see them in a parking lot, at a store, at a kid's sports game. That's democracy that works better. I'm so in favor of that I started my own party, so that we can at least have better democracy in every place. When there's 2 candidates that maybe neither of them satisfy, here's a third, the Amigo Constitution Liberty Party. That too is at line 1G. If you want to hear more, you're in the right place. StewartForLiberty.com. I'm now nearly 400 videos. Okay, we've been doing this since October of 2017. You will hear everything that has been asked of me here on the website. And if there's still more to ask, I make myself available 2 days a week, Tuesdays and Fridays. See us, hear us, converse with John and I. We are the best representatives for Connecticut. It may take 4 more years. We'll be there for you. All right, column 2. Column 2 for me is the only hard decision of the 11. We're looking at a choice among incumbent Chris Murphy, challenger Republican Matt Corey, Libertarian challenger Richard Lyon, Green Party challenger Jeff Russell. I'm going to give you the worst first. It's Chris Murphy. He's a liar to start. Now, some lies are inconsequential. Trump tells a lot of silly little lies. Big lies by the public, and to the public, I should say, have consequences. Chris Murphy helped get us into Obamacare, okay, with at least 2 statements that were absolutely false. He knows better, but like many Democrat leaders in Washington, feelings matter more. Playing to people's emotions and feelings get you more mileage, and Murphy is very good at that. He truly has empathy for some, but remember, empathy is not how you legislate. Legislate by wisdom, not by feeling. Democrats are getting away with too much by feeling, and it is hurting this country. Now, re-electing Murphy hurts this state. Okay, he is unabashedly against Trump, whatever he does. Okay, he announces things before Trump even has a decision about how he will oppose Trump. That is unwise. It might be popular with some, but how is Donald Trump's administration for the next 2 years, and maybe Mike Pence's for 6 years after that, That's if you get an impeachment. How are they ever going to listen to an all-blue delegation from Connecticut, 0 for 7? How are they possibly going to want to listen, even with Murphy as an occasional good idea, when you are so roundly against what D.C. can do? I'm a governor candidate who, though I don't love Donald Trump, I know what he can do for Connecticut if rubbed the right way. Trump's malleable. Okay, he likes doing deals. He likes being stroked. Chris Murphy is the opposite. Connecticut shouldn't have him as our representative. Now, Richard Lyon, Libertarian, and Matt Corey, Republican, pose for me a very tough choice. On pure ideological grounds, I prefer Richard. I like the free market aspect. But we've got a chance in Matt Corey because the polling is close enough that he could get in. And to send for the first time a red seat from Connecticut to Congress, first time in, well, Chris Shays was sort of a weak red Republican. Rob Simmons was the last representative that we had. It would be good to have another color represented. And Matt Corey on his own is really good. Like Richard, he is a veteran. Like Richard, he is a small business person. He is congenial. He is thoughtful. He gets it. And he's pretty forceful. For all those reasons, I would like to see Matt Corey as our next U.S. Senator. And it's the one person that I would really like to campaign with. So let me say, if you're a Democrat, one of those who could never possibly pull the lever for a Republican, look at Richard, okay? Richard Lyon, good guy, not Republican, liberty-oriented, I think former Democrat, and he would represent us well as well. Matt or Richard, I'm in your corner. I got to choose one, and right now, that is Mr. Corey. Thank you both for your service. I'm beside you, Matt, if you need me.